Evening all, and welcome back to the Timberborn demo, where we are recovering from the brink of extinction. We went down to 3 beavers, we're back up to 7, so yay. Things are okay. I'm still concerned that a dry season is going to come along and just wreck everything for us. We got plenty of food, we got plenty of carrots, berries and carrots, sorry, I should say, plenty of water. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to actually get to harvest these trees. I think by the time they grow up, we're going to get a dry season. They're going to die. So that's a problem. If they die, they might not die from it. It might be alright. I don't know. But by the time we get any more wood in to build this dam, a dry season is going to be here. So we're kind of stuffed at the moment. There's not really a great deal I can do. I've just got to basically sit here and watch as time goes on and kind of accept the fact that this is probably as far as we're going to get. I mean, I could throw us back up to 24-hour days and try and get some more planted, but it's not the planting, it's the fact that they take 9 days to grow. They were planted on day 9, which means we're going to need to get to day 18. And I don't know how long this wet season is going to be because it doesn't give you a timing on it. So I'm concerned we're going to get to like day 16 or something, and a dry season is going to come along. And we won't be able to build this because we have no logs. We have no way of doing that. We have no way of making stairs, so we need logs to make stairs. We need planks for it, so we can't get up here. We could get up there. How many planks does the stairs need? How many? They need 4 planks. We can make 1. We have 1, sorry, I should say. And I could drop down this tree here, get 2. But I can't get over here because all of these require planks. So, yeah, I squandered the resources we had and barely managed to scrape through to get to this here because I built too many houses. I thought with wood houses it'd be fine. Didn't really look at the resources available compared to what we were doing. Should have just built 1 or 2 houses, lodgings, houses, whatever, and got our resources going better before expanding. But I was greedy, and many beavers paid the price for my greed, and I am sorry to beaver kind everywhere for the death that I put them through. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. Let's drop down that tree and that one. There we go. I was going to drop down that one anyway. Okay, so we might be okay here. Put that back on. We need to turn the builder's hut back on as well. What we need to do is we need to run a path on here. And there's actually hold on. There's actually a thing there. I didn't see that. I didn't see that slope there. We could have been getting up there all this time. Really? Really? Why did no one tell me that was there? I don't know. Construction site is too far from a builder's hut. Yeah, because they need to build the path. That's fine. Okay. Let's now turn off the lumberjack flag and back on again, so that when somebody grows up, it will grow out that far, or it will build out that far. Let me turn off that gap there. There we go. Okay. You're still turned off. We don't need any more planks right now. In fact, let's turn that lumberjack flag off. I want that one to be turned on as a priority, and I'm hoping this one can reach that log pile. If not, it doesn't matter, because actually it doesn't matter at all. I'd much rather than be moving faster. So we're going to put the log pile there. We're going to destroy that. Nope. Destroy, shoot, and then we're going to say, hey, would you be so kind as to build it the other side, please? Put it there, like that. There we go. And then you should get all these trees up here, which would be awesome. And then you can put the trees into there. And then the builder's flag, the builder's hut, can reach that one, so it will grab that one to come and build stuff down here. And maybe, just maybe. Right, we have 2 buildings that lack workers. That one, turn it back off, and this one. So we need builders. So turn the builders hut off. So back on again. You go and do that, and then we'll turn on these 3 dams again. And we'll see as people grow up and do their thing. I might turn the Gathering flag off and on. And turn the Forester off and on, because everything is planted, so we just got to wait for it to grow. And there's no point in having people doing stuff if they're not doing it. So yeah, we don't have anywhere to store any of our food because it's full of berries, which is great because that means we've got loads of food. So a dry season is approaching. Okay. Oh, stop time. I haven't told them to chop down the trees yet. Let's actually do that. Chop down all these trees. Do it. Go. And we're going back into 24-hour days. We need this. And they'll drop it in there, and then the builders will come along and pick up and come back again. Up all the way. Okay. So you get priority on everything. We need more builders, because builders also become they transport stuff when they're idle. These can do it as well. They transport things when they're idle. So if there's no tree to chop, they will move things around. Things like workers. So we can turn that back off. We don't worry about that. And the other one is the Forester. We turn that back off as well. I don't think we're going to actually survive it, I'm honest with you, but that's fine. And do you know what? We're going to turn off the farmhouse as well. We have food. We have plenty of food. Not a problem. We need more builders. We need more builders to build this. If we can build this and get this done, we're done. We're happy. We've got an infinite supply of water. It's not infinite. It does actually run out. Bear that in mind. Just because you block off an area of water, if there is no supply... So if you were to flood this area here and then block this off with a levee, it would eventually drain out. So... It doesn't stay forever. Water doesn't stay forever. It does dry out into the surrounding area. So, yeah, so you definitely need a supply. Which is where the river comes in. The river is your supply, and basically you just build off it. Like you break these here and have that run off, and then have a dam so that when the river runs dry, this stays wet for longer. But it will not stay damp forever. So, okay, here we go. Dry season is approaching. If I'd have seen that ages ago, we would have been alright. We'd have been absolutely fine, but we weren't. We weren't alright. It was bad. I didn't see it. I didn't know it was there. I've been struggling for ages to try and get some things going, and it was a mistake. But hey ho, that doesn't matter. Buildings lack workers. Which building is that? So we'll turn the farmhouse back off again. We'll turn the lumberjack flag back on. So when anyone grows up, they'll become a lumberjack and can go in. Because some of our stuff has grown. So yeah, we did get to day 18. In fact, so some of our things have grown. Come on, you've got half a day to do this. It's a bit longer than that because the river obviously stops flowing here and then the water flows down. So you get a little bit longer than when you hit the dry season, instantly dry out. It takes a little while for the water to flow. So we're okay. We've got plenty of logs. We can do this. It's just a long way to travel. Come on. What I should really do is I should put this down to desired none. The desired amount is basically how many are in here. How many do you want put in here? If you set a log pile to 0 and set another one to high 1, they'll move from that log pile to another one. The lumberjacks will put into the closest log pile always, and then builders or haulage people will move stuff around. So yeah, and we've done it. We have succeeded. We have the dam done. Water is still flowing out of the dam at the moment because obviously this is full. But that's really good. That's really good. That means now, as you can see, this is starting to run out here. So this is going to dry out, and then it's going to dry out all the way along. He says, hopefully. if it dries out. It does. You see it slowing down? See it water slowing right down. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. This is drying out now. Boom, there we go. Vroom. That's dried out. We're on 7 times speed. Yeah, there we go. Vroom. There we go. That's all dried out. That's all dried out. And we get to here and it stops. And it stops. Because the water cannot flow here. Because it's lower than the dam level. And because it's lower than the dam level, it's holding the water back, but keeping that flooded. So now that it's all flooding, or flooded, or wet, it's fine. This will still flow out, and see, there, drop, zip. That stays wet because that's a lower area, and it's not flowing out anywhere. So there we go. We're good. All our trees are good. All our crops are good. Everything is good. Everything is awesome. We have survived. I'm going to turn that down so that we can get some more babies going on. Yeah, and our builders are just picking up the stuff from there and putting it into here now, because that's how it works. I'm going to drop the builders down to 1, like so. I'm going to build another storage. There's no real point to this, but we'll see. We'll build another storage, and I'm going to set that to carrots. So we have 200 carrots stored, and then this can start doing its thing here. Beavers have no jobs. We'll turn on the forester again. We'll turn on the farmhouse. And I'm going to say carrots, no carrots in there. Okay, so we're going to get some beavers in here. We've got 1 beaver in here. I want 2, but that's fine. We need lumberjacks. We've got 2 lumberjacks here. We've got 2 lumberjacks up there. Okay, so yeah, I bet some people were screaming out that is there in the comments of the previous videos. I am kind of recording these all in one session because I have a bit of time. So I do apologise if you've been commenting and I've been ignoring you. It's because the last 4 episodes have all been recorded in one hit. So not something I normally do. Normally I like to record over time so that I can take your comments and suggestions into account. But I had a real itch to play Timberborn and I just wanted to play. So I thought I'd record it and then I'll just do it that way. It's fine. So I do hope you understand. Normally you'll notice that I will record over time and incorporate people's comments and thoughts and stuff into it, because you see things that I don't, which is great, because sometimes you get just blinkered and you just don't see things, like I didn't see that, I didn't know that was there. Or I do something very stupid like put down a building and don't turn it on, or connect it, or something like that, you know, something bizarre. Set the wrong filter on Factory Town, which I've done an awful lot of, so. Okay, so I feel as if we're good. Right, so I want to say allowed none and then just carrots, and we want to have 200 carrots in here, so turn that all the way up to 200. There we go. Awesome. Now all the carrots are going to be stored in there. So food is in that one, well, carrots are in that one, and berries are in that one. We have no workers available right now. We've got a forester who's planting trees again. 2 lumberjacks chopping down the trees. We've got 150 logs, which is great. Things are good. I think we're at the point where I can't do much more. I can't turn the carpenter back on because there's no power for it. The water wheel only works with moving water. And this water is now stagnant, it's not moving, it's just sat here like a lake. So that doesn't work. There are ways to get power when you haven't got moving water. Those are, you've got the power wheel, which a beaver gets in and runs like a hamster wheel, and it gives you 50 horsepower, which is convenient enough to run a carpenter. This requires 50, I think. Oh, yeah, it requires 50, so that's all good. And then later on you get the engine, not available in the demo, will be available in the full game. It takes in logs and produces power. It's an engine. They burn the engine, it's a steam engine. And then drop that. Awesome. Wells do work in lakes, so even though we have just a lake here, you see the level's gone down about halfway. So you can still pump water out of it. Bear in mind that the fluid dynamics are smart enough to know that if you keep pumping lots of water out of a lake, it will drain faster. They do naturally drain over time anyway. You'll see here that this should be completely full, capped right to the top, and it has gone down a little bit over time during the dry season. So if you leave it for long enough, as I've said before, water will dry out. You cannot trap it forever. it soaks into the land. That's what's making the land green. So it's being used. Okay. So yeah, I think I said we're at the point where I can't really do a great deal more because I can't expand. To expand, I need planks, and to get planks, I need some way of making power, and I can't do that because we have no flowing water. And at the end of this dry season, the demo comes to an end. So I suppose really it's just going to be a case of seeing whether my beavers can grow any more. We can have any more beaver babies. We've got a couple of places that can have really weird noise they make when I click on them. Got some more places that can have some babies right now. So yeah, I think we're just at the point of watching and waiting to see what happens. We are having some babies going on. We got back up to 11. Back where we started. I can't remember what we were on when everyone died. Was it 16? I think it was 16. I'm not sure. Not too sure. But the second dry season lasts a long time. It lasts, I mean, the dry season started on day 19. I remember the trees started growing on day 18 and we had the flashing there. So I think it started day 19 or 20 or something like that. But it lasts a long time. I mean, it looks as if it's going to last like 10, maybe 14 days. So, yeah. But we're good. We have a little beaver civilization. We have beavers being born. We have everything going on. It's just really a case now of watching and waiting. Okay, so we've got to the point where we've run out of water. We are still in the dry season. The actual see this was much deeper. So this flat there. This is why I wanted to put levees in here, and they have a few dams, because the fewer dams you have, the higher the water level is. So it looks as if all our people are gonna suffer a little bit going on here. I'm going to switch this to harvesting so we can try and get as much out of this as possible. We've got 2 beavers with no jobs, so I suppose what we could do is quickly, if we can build it quick enough, put down that there, put in some more beavers so they can grab logs and stuff, and build me another farmhouse. And we'll try and get all the food in before it dies. That's the idea. There's all our beavers doing their things, running back on the forwards. Come on, come on, come on. Build it, build it, build it, build it, build it. Nope. Bum, 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 bum. And then I'll turn that off. Then back on again. And you will get, oh, you only have 1. Damn you. Damn you. Off and on. There we go. Bum. There we go. So one builder. One builder, and both farmhouses set you to carrots. Not that it matters, we only have carrots available. and hopefully we can get 4 people getting all the food in. We've got enough food to survive. I feel water is possibly going to be a bit of a problem, although I don't think it will. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay for food as well. To be honest with you, we got 250 food, so I think we're fine. It is really just a case of because this dry season lasts so long, the river completely dried up. Like I said, the levels do drop. If we go over here again now, you'll see that this is way lower than it once was. It was up here. It's way lower, so this will even run out. So yeah, as I said, the way to store more water is to have the water level higher up the bank, essentially, and dams allow water to flow out at a certain pace down to a certain level. So if you were to have levees here and only like 1 or 2 dams on the end or in the middle or something, the water level would be much higher to start with because it would flow out slower. The drawback to that is that if you don't have enough dams letting the water out and too much water comes in, it floods the areas. So that is a bit of a problem. And there we go, we've run out of they've all died. All died. It's all terrible. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So do you know what? I'm gonna make my beavers just we're gonna turn that off. Turn you off, turn you off, that's turned off, and we'll turn off the builder's hut as well. There we go. Do I have any? Oh, we've got a gatherer still. We'll turn you off as well. There we go. Everyone can just have the life of luxury for the last few days in the demo because we've got plenty of food. We don't have enough water. People are going to probably start starving, but well, time is kind of at an end, and that's fine. That's fine. So my score, as it were, my population that I was trying to get to, see how high I can get a population, is 14, and I think you stopped with 11 beavers, so I went up by 3. Yeah. But we did go down to 3. We did actually technically go down to just 3 children at one point. Every adult died and we just had 3 children who then grew up and so they went through the pandemic, the starvation. Everyone they knew and loved died apart from these 3 beaver friends, school friends, who then bomb. There we go. Okay, 15. Final score, 15 beavers. 15 alive, 11 died. Length of teeth around 222 centimeters. Yeah. So there we go. That's the end of the Timberborn demo. It's available for free on Steam. You can come and play it right now if you want to, and see if you can get a better score than I can. And I will be definitely back playing this again when the game comes out in full, because I really, really, really like this game. It is an awesome, fun game. And I have a lot of the beavers running around. It's just awesome. I love this game. It's great. So we should be back in the future whenever the game comes out. It's due for coming out sometime in 2021. I don't know whether it's going to be towards the end of the year or more of a summer time, stuff like that. But they got a lot of feedback from the demo when it first came along, and they're adding new one-off features and everything they've added so far since I played the game. If you check my previous videos, I have played this since a very, very early access version of it, where it had very simple mechanics. And I played it through, and every change they've done, I've liked. There's been nothing they've changed that I've disliked. So it's awesome. It's made the game more challenging. It's made it more engaging, which I'm definitely happy with. I like when games do that. Rather than just changing mechanics for changing its sake, they've changed the mechanic to make it fit with something else, which means that now you have more to do, which is always good. I like having more to do rather than just plonking down to buildings. And kind of what we did in this episode, sitting and waiting for stuff to happen, but that's because of my fault for not building up ahead of time. So not the game's fault, that was me playing badly. But yeah. So okay, we'll be this here, and we'll come back next time, and yeah, I'll see you in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.